In this video, I am going to explain organs of speech. We know that for the production of speech sound we need an aesthetic mechanism, and that most sounds of most languages in the world are produced with a pulmonic aggressive aesthetic mechanism. I have explained pulmonic aggressive aesthetic mechanism in last video. If you have any doubt regarding pulmonic aggressive aesthetic mechanism, please do watch part 1 video and let us move on to our topic. The air that we breathe, the air that we breathe out comes out of the lungs. Before it gets out into the outer atmosphere, various organs in our body convert it into speech sounds. The organs which involves producing speech sounds are called the organs of speech. The expression organs of speech are not a happy one because all the organs that are described thus have functions other than the production of speech. The lungs, the vocal cords, the tongue, the teeth and the lips are some of the organs that are described commonly in phonetics literature as organs of speech. The lungs are necessarily for breathing, the vocal cords shut tightly and thus prevent the food from entering the windpipe. The tongue is used for differentiating taste and the teeth are used for chewing food and so on. In addition to these primary functions, these organs are also involved in production of speech and hence these are referred to as organs of speech. These organs of speech can be divided into following three groups: respiratory system, phonatory system and articulatory system. Respiratory system, it includes the lungs, the muscle of the chest and the windpipe. The windpipe is also called trachea. Phonatory system includes larynx. Articulatory system, it includes the nose, the teeth, the tongue, the roof of the mouth and the lips. Respiratory system, the respiratory system consists of the lungs, the muscle of the chest and the windpipe. Phonatory system, the larynx is what is commonly called the Adam's apple. Situated at the top of the windpipe, the air from the lungs has to come out through the windpipe and the larynx. In the larynx, there is a pair of lip-like structure which is called the vocal cords, and these are placed horizontally from front to back. They are attached in front and can be separated at the back. The opening between the vocal cords are called glottics. While I am explaining, have a look on the picture, then you can very well understand what I am explaining. Now let us move on to our topic. The vocal cords can be open and closed because they can be separated at the back, and when the two cords come very close to each other, the glottics will be shut completely. In fact, when we swallow food or water, the vocal cords shut the glottics and thus prevent the food or water from entering the windpipe. When we breathe in and out, the vocal cords are drawn wide apart and thus the glottis is open. The air enters the lungs or gets out of the lungs through the wide open glottis. When we produce some speech sounds, the vocal cords are wide apart and the glottis is open. Such sounds produced with a wide open glottis are called voiceless sounds or breathe sounds. The latter term is used because this is the position of the glottis for breathing. The first sounds in the English words like chin, fine, thin, seen, shine and hat are voiceless sounds. During the production of certain speech sounds, the vocal cords are loosely held together and the pressure of the air from the lungs makes them open and close rapidly. This is called the vibration of vocal cords, and the sound produced when the vocal cords vibrate are called voiced sounds. All the sounds in the English words like girl, judge, wine, then, zoo, measure, needs, red, yard and will are voice sounds. Place your fingers lightly on your Adam's apple and say the word zoo. Now you can very well feel your vocal cords vibrating. So this is called voice sounds. Now again keep your fingers on your Adam's apple and say the word hat. Now your vocal cord won't vibrate. This is called voiceless sounds. Now have a look on the picture. It represents the position of the vocal cord during the production of voiceless and voice sounds. Articulatory system makes use of the roof of the mouth. This includes teeth of the ridge, hard palate, soft palate and uvula. Convex bony part of the roof of the mouth which lies immediately behind the upper front teeth is called the teeth ridge. It is also called the alveolar ridge or the alveolum. Immediately after the teeth ridge, the roof of the mouth becomes concave and it is hard and bony. The bony concave surface is called the hard palate. The roof of the mouth then suddenly becomes soft and fleshy. This is called the soft palate or the velum. The fleshy structure hanging loosely at the extreme end of the roof of the mouth is called the uvula. Organs includes the roof of the mouth, the soft palate or the velum has to be considered in some details. The soft palate acts like a valve in opening and closing the nasal passage of air. If the soft palate is raised so that it touches the back wall of the pharynx, the passage into the nose is closed. The air then cannot escape through the nose at all. Sounds during the production of which air escapes only through the mouth are called oral sounds. All the sounds in the English words like bag, saw, date are oral sounds. The closure of the nasal passage of the air by raising the velum is called velar closure.